Oh, she was so excited because she thought she found the right rental house in Denver's very tight market. Instead, it became the house from hell. The family moved into a disaster zone with an odor so foul, the smell actually clings to your clothing and your hair.
And with the metro area's rental market the way that it is, other people can learn a lesson from what this family is dealing with now. Our newest colleague, Katie Weiss, toured that home. And Katie, a friend of the renters tested samples, found meth and mold in this house too?
Yeah, that's right, Karen. And the family is confined to the living room in only 2 rooms of the house, really, because the other rooms in the basement smell so bad of mold and urine. It makes them nauseous to breathe it in for too long. Now, they didn't think it would be this extreme, and so they're hoping tonight their story will help other renters looking for a new home. What do you smell when you come down here?
Urine. There's a lot of urine. And it appears to be urine on the walls.
Dejana Whitaker says she was desperate to find a new home for her family of 7.
But because of my credit score, our application got denied numerous times.
So she found a landlord who didn't mind her low credit and agreed to rent her a 4-bed, 4-bath in Green Valley Ranch. She knew the house was in bad shape, but says she thought the landlord was going to fix some of the major concerns before she moved in. These are pictures of what the house looked like on move-in day.
Which is when we started cleaning, and then the more we cleaned, the more we scratched the surface, the more we found.
She called the landlord, and he agreed to rip up the urine-stained carpet, but left it sitting on the back deck. So she called the city health department. The Denver Department of Health and Environment says it has inspected the home, and while officials don't believe it reaches the threshold of unlivable, they sent the landlord, Mark Palace, several notices of violations. If he doesn't make fixes, he could be slapped with fines up to $999 a day for every day the violations remain. Palace tells me he's addressed about 70% of those violations and plans to haul away the stinky carpet next week.
Did you know that it was in that condition?
As far as the smell, I was in there, Katie. As far as a terrible smell, it was just painted. The other people, they never said anything to me. They had, whatever amount of kids in there, they were living in there. So there was never any issue.
So the smell didn't really bother you much when you went in last?
Not when I was there, no.
But so it's hard for me to believe that you couldn't smell it.
Of course, we're willing to, to do whatever we can to, make sure that it doesn't, going down the list and make sure tackle everything and go from there.
Whitaker hopes that's true.
No matter who you are, you don't have to accept being treated less than human.
And the health department has required Palace to have a state-certified industrial hygienist test the home for both mold and methamphetamines. And in the meantime, City Councilwoman Stacey Gilmore has started following this case, and she tells me a new state law creating stronger protections for renters could help Whitaker. So she's going to be asking the city attorney for guidance on how that new law could be enforced.
Absolutely. So many people impacted by stories like that. By the way, welcome aboard.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Looking forward to more of your great work.
Happy to be on the team.
All right. Thanks, Katie.